Bro, what is up? I just woke up. We made it to Penang, which is actually where her family is from. It's just the wedding was in Kuala Lumpur, which is the capital. Which is, Kuala Lumpur is younger people live there. It's more, like a New York City type thing. But not like New York City. But now we're actually at. I'm sitting in front of the family's house. This house has been their family for like 3-4 generations. Like Julian's dad, his name's Pang. Pang, he lived in this house. His father's family lived in this house. His family lived in this house, and then the next generation lived in this house. It's just a crazy guy. It's where all the family gatherings were, all this stuff. Check me out. This is like the front. You know what I mean? There's the street. It's just and then there's right next door is there's a restaurant here. There's a coffee shop right here. Like it's in a very busy. Like, I'm not gonna even tour the house because it's kind of weird. But so listen. So last year I remember, like when me and Julianne were here. She was so scared. Like she would get she would go. I would have to walk with her to go pee at nighttime because she was scared because like two or three people have died in this house, and some of our family members have clairvoyance and things like that. So there's been a lot of sightings of the dead family members just sitting on the couch, or just like around the house. So I would walk with her to go to the bathroom every time, and now she's not here. It's just me. And also, like last time we were in the closest room, like right when you walk in, there's a room to the right. Now, I was alone, bro, in the farthest room near the bathrooms, and bro, for some reason. So I woke up. I went to bed like 1. I need to stop taking melatonin, bro. I don't know what the correlation between melatonin and like paranoia is, or melatonin and just like fucked up dreams is. But I don't even need it. I just enjoy taking it because I literally just fall asleep. Like literally just like I just pass out in like 10 minutes after taking melatonin. And I've never taken melatonin before this trip, and I don't even need it to. I didn't take it last year. I don't need it to like fix my sleeping. I don't know. I've been just taking it to make life easier. But every night I've been having fucking crazy nightmares. So last night I woke up at like 2:30. And for some reason I'm just so paranoid. What happened was I was like, oh, I need to go pee. Or I need to go find a blanket because I didn't have a blanket. So I was just like laying, and it's hot here. Like, and you only turn the AC on, like in the older houses, you only turn the AC on like at nighttime when you're ready to go to bed. So I turn it off a little bit, but then, whatever. So I go to open my door, and then I remember all this. I was like, oh shit, fuck that. I'm not going out here by myself. So then but then the remembering of all of that I might see something if I walk out, just freaked me out. So it's like 2:30 in the morning, I'm just sitting there just freaking the fuck out. And I want to I don't know, dude. I couldn't fall asleep. I was just like every time I was about to fall asleep, I would like wake myself up because I was so paranoid. And then eventually I fell asleep. So that's how that's fine. But I don't know what I'm gonna do for like 9-10 days. I said that I wanted to come here, or not want. I mean, of course I wanted to come here, but like hopefully I had to have some questions, some life questions answered by being here, and it seems that they are beginning to be answered. And I'll talk about that more in a different video because I haven't got my thoughts all together on these things. Maybe, but let me see. Yeah, no, I don't really want to talk about it right now. I will say the train ride from Kuala Lumpur to Penang is, well, you can't take the train to Penang because you have to take the bridge. But up until Butterworth, gorgeous. Once again, I've taken like no videos. I haven't taken pictures. I was telling her cousin this. I was like, dude, I haven't done anything. I'm just here. And oh yeah, so I asked her cousin like, so tell me like I don't want rose-colored glasses. Like, tell me the drawbacks of being here. And she said that one of the biggest drawbacks is it's just the strength of the Malaysian currency, is the ringgit. As you know, the ringgit is like a fourth of the USD. And then I was like, yeah, but what if you work from the USD but you just live here? Like, what if you just get paid in USD, or your clients are USD clients? And then she was just kind of like, yeah, but if you work here, what you have to be very like specialized, or like special enough for someone who wants to pay you in USD versus like not a client, but like your business, whatever. It's for someone to like pay you in USD versus ringgit, because why would they not just hire someone as qualified as you or more qualified and pay them in ringgit? And so she was some of that, and like it was mostly financial. Like really, the drawbacks were financial drawbacks about the ringgit, because childcare is very affordable here. Everyone here has like a nanny, has a housemaid, has like a servant. You usually have a room in your house. The servant is a terrible word, but everyone here has it's the most normal shit ever. So it's like health, and then healthcare is very cheap. Oh, it's free. Not free. That's a bad word to pay, but it's privatized public. So that was really the major drawback. And then I was like, what about socially, culturally? And she's like, well, a couple years ago, like 10 years ago, Julian's cousin got kidnapped like 10 years ago. So yeah, I would say 10 years ago, maybe. But so Grab, they have this thing called Grab here, which essentially they're Uber Eats, but it's more than that. Grab is like all encompassing here. Grab is like everything. Grab is also like they partner with all institutions here. They also now are transitioning to become a digital bank. Like everything here is a digital bank. Like they don't use like most of the time they don't use credit cards. You just kind of like scan a QR code, and it direct deposits from your bank, right? And so, what was that? Oh, so the introduction of Grab gave a lot of. She was saying the introduction of Grab reduced crime by such a significant amount because it gave people a way to make money. Like no one needed to steal anymore. Anyone, if you had a car, if you had a bike, if you had anything, you could make money. And Grab here is not like Uber, where Uber takes such a large chunk and you have all these fees and shit like that. Grab's not really like that. Grab's far more convenient. And so she was saying, yeah, she was just like, it's very safe here now, which I know it's very safe here. I can tell it's very safe here. And also they just have like, in some ways they're more like liberal, or like have more, which is interesting because it's a Muslim country. They have more like policies such as, like on the train they have women's only carts. Parking spots, they have women's only parking spots that are always closer to entrances for women's safety. And her cousin was literally like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they implemented that because I lobbied for it after she got kidnapped, like in a parking garage, because her parking was so far away. And so yeah, it's like so truly the major drawback is financial. Like she said, you got to figure out if you're a dink, which is dual income, no for kids. She said you probably need to make like 10K ringgit a month total, which is like 3K USD. So like that's fine. She said if you had like children, obviously 20K, 15K, well, depending on children, ringgit. But that's really the major drawback. Like it's just the value of the currency here. That's why a lot of people go to work in Singapore, because the Singaporean dollar, I don't know what it's called, is worth. I mean, the other drawback is the climate, but obviously, like, I'm from Florida, very similar. It's just slightly hotter than Florida, and it doesn't get even like cold at all. Maybe it goes to like 70s maximum cold, and just very humid. But like I'm okay with I don't give a shit. I'm okay with that. People like when you're in like Penang and stuff like that, like the house is like you have all the wall you don't turn the aircon until at nighttime. But if you're in KL in the buildings, like, you always have aircon. It's fine. Aircon, that's what they call it. It's amazing.